Good morning. Today is Monday, March 23rd, and this is another time where I am making the video a day ahead, so you'll notice it's very sunny out. So it's actually Sunday afternoon when I'm making this, but you are seeing this on Monday morning, and I am down at the railways in Gloucester where Josh has his boat. I think many of you know that he is a lobsterman, so I thought it'd be kind of cool to show you what we have going on here. I can't really turn it around, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to aim properly, but I am up here. This is the gaff, which is on a long stick. So when Josh is out in the water, he finds his buoy and he scoops it up and he hooks it on this big pulley and puts it around, winds the rope around this. This is called the hauler. And so it works with a motor and it pulls the traps up from the bottom of the ocean. And there's like 18 to 20 of them all strung together. And then they come and sit on this part right here, which is called the rail of the boat. It goes all the way down. And so they will haul up one trawl, which is the string of the 20 traps. And as he pulls up the trap here, he opens it up and gets all the different sea creatures. Sometimes things go in that are not lobsters. And I will show you a trap a different day, but he pulls out the lobsters and he has to measure them using this lobster gauge. And so you can see the little grooves from there to the bottom. That's 3 1/4 inch. And then this larger side over here, that is 5 inches. So he measures the body or the carapace of the lobster. And so it has to be between that. So it can't be any smaller than 3 1/4 inch. And it can't be any larger than 5 inches. And then they have to be male or they have to be female without eggs or without something called a V-notch. So I can show you that. Maybe I can upload some pictures of what that means. So that way and make sure that there'll be enough lobsters to continue reproducing so they will stay plentiful. And then he puts those lobsters over here. This is, can you see, this is called the Cullen Tray. So there's all these compartments. Before they get banded, they go in here so they can't really like pinch onto each other. And then he uses this tool. So I'm trying to load it up here. This is the lobster bander. I'm holding it kind of awkwardly so I can't squeeze it apart. So this opens up and it goes on the lobster claw so that they can't pinch each other. And then it goes back into a big tank. And then he comes in with a lobster and he sells them. Right now is not a very busy season for lobster, but also nobody is buying any lobster right now because everybody's staying home. So he will look forward to getting his season going again in the summertime. And then so this, let's see, if I come back here, there is where I was standing up there, and this is the oh my gosh, I'm just having a mind blank here, stacking rail. So all the traps get stacked up over behind me in this big area back here, and then when they have that big string of the 20 traps all cleared out and stacked up on the back, then he decides where he's going to set it back, and they all go sliding off the back. This is called the stern of the boat. So they all go sliding out into the water, and they're marked on both ends with Josh's buoy, which looks like this. And that is how that part goes out here. And then Josh and Henry and Flint are all inside here. But this is, here's Flinty, the lobster dog. And then there is, and here's the lobster man. There's Henry. And then there's all of the computers up here where Josh can read the instruments if it's foggy or dark. And
it's a radar to show me where other boats are in the fog and dark. That's called an autopilot. So I just set the course of which direction I want to go and it holds that course. That's a radio to communicate with other boats. This is a GPS plotter to show me where I am. This is a computer which I also use as a plotter to show me where I am. Another plotter to show them the tank.
I didn't show them inside the tank.
3 switches.
I'll go back.
Outside and they show the way
I was showing Henry the
Oh,
switches. Those
perfect.
turn on all the lights and the electronics.
And then so after the lobsters are here in the Cullen Tray, then they go inside of this big tank.
Nope.
Not that tank, sorry. The
That's
tank
gonna
used to
be
be
the
there.
tank right now.
That is going to be the tank.
Down in
The
there.
tank is down in there. So they get stored in there and the water filters through, so they stay in some water. All right, so your journal prompt is to write down something that you have learned about catching lobsters. And also, oh, here comes a boat in from over here. Your job is to write down something you learned and a question that you might have, and then we will write back with the answer. So that is what your work for today is. And
inside of the tank.
we did. And now I'll say,
Inside of the other tank. The big tank.
may there be peace before you, behind you, above you, below you, from your heart to your lips to everyone. Have an awesome day, and please keep sending pictures or questions, and I look forward to seeing you all virtually soon.